Okay. Well, cheers, guys. That was a great tour. I love your space. I think you did such a good job. I did want to ask you, what sort of events do you have going on here? I know you do a bunch.
We do some annual events. We've got one coming up for St. Patty's Day coming up, right? In 2 weeks. Ours is March 12th.
Green beer.
Green beer. We've got some Irish dancers coming out. We'll have green beer. We're talking about getting Teresa's a cake over there.
Yeah.
What about grabbing a cake of that?
Yeah.
Top on it. Making it Irish for the day. Everyone's Irish for that day. We got limited edition T-shirts to sell that day with a Betty White quote on the back of it.
Oh my God.
That's festive.
That is so awesome.
And then annual things we do that are big hits for us every year. We do an Oktoberfest that kicks ass. We do a chili cook-off that's a big deal for us. We do a mac down.
I want to join.
We do a mac and cheese one. The trophies are up there. There's the chili one on the left and the mac and cheese one there.
Oh, I see.
Those are big hits. And then our we've never thrown an anniversary party, so we will be throwing a 5-year this year. We think sometime in June. We still have to pick a date.
Remember, anniversary is tomorrow.
The anniversary will be tomorrow officially. And then we started on our artist and taproom manager, Robbie, has been chipping away at the stone for years to do live music on the patio. We kept saying no. So
I was here one day when you had live
last
music
year
out
we
there.
finally did it on Fridays, and it was a big hit. So
Yeah.
we're keeping that around. We may even convert to Saturdays too. So that's been a smash hit for us. So live music, weather permitting, from May to like September. The patio every Friday night is a big hit.
That's going to be so fun.
Those are the events we do. We don't really do a New Year's party. We're only closed for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And then we do an employee outing once a year where we close that day. Last year we went tubing down the South Platte River.
Oh my gosh,
Did a
that's
bunch
so
of
fun.
brewery stops after that.
Oh my God, that's so fun. Well, awesome. Well, do you guys do like festivals? Do you go out, set up a booth places, or?
We hit up Parker Brew Fest all the time. That's right there in our backyard. We love doing that, and it's a blast.
August every year.
Yeah. It's been strange for the past couple of years, just with the pandemic and everything. Great American Beer Festival was something that we did participate in a lot. We are going to do Collaboration Fest coming up here pretty soon. We're actually talking, we're putting it together like as we speak. We're collaborating with Mercedes down there, Colfax. So we'll be down there on Thursday brewing a beer that we're literally figuring out what it's going to be right now.
I totally crashed the brainstorming session.
It's just, the last handful of years, there just hasn't been a whole lot.
Yeah, it's just now starting to get some momentum again.
Yeah.
Like we're just getting the opportunity to be all out and about.
A lot of the festivals have been canceled.
Yeah. So we'll kind of see as this year progresses what we jump into, but we do kind of try and stay local because a lot of those festivals people aren't traveling very far. We can kind of maximize, pull people in the tap room if there's something close by.
Yeah, festivals get a little twofold for us. Either we're doing it for marketing purposes.
Yeah.
To advertise our brand, our flavor, our personalities, to bring people in. But if that's in Vail, who's coming to Parker from Vail?
Yeah.
So a lot of times that doesn't make sense for us.
But unless you created a brand that you wanted to put out in stores.
We will not.
Not ever?
We will not.
Location only.
Location only. Our business plan is to open several locations going forward, but you've got to come to the tap room to get it.
Right,
you can find us at some bars and restaurants, but not many.
Okay.
Right now, probably 3.
And where do you distribute?
Right now, Black House on Main Street, they have us on permanently. Parker Poorhouse down south, they have us on occasionally. 2 Penguins on Arapahoe Road has us on occasionally. Wood Paddle Pizza in Aurora has us on occasionally. And that's about it right now.
Yeah.
Very exclusive.
Yeah.
We have people that call us and ask for our kegs, and we say no. We're not going to deliver our keg downtown Denver. We don't make that much money selling a keg. And your clients aren't going to come from Denver to Parker. So it doesn't make sense for us to make money. Now, if you're a business in Parker, that does make sense for us.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know we're here,
very smart.
and they'll have it. Oh, where's this from? Or a Wood Paddle Pizza is owned by friends of ours. So kind
Right.
of get a little friend hook up there.
Right.
Same as 2 Penguins. They're a pretty renowned beer bar over there, and we're real good friends. with the
Yeah, I
beer
don't think
bar.
I've been there yet, but I have heard of it.
Go in the summer when the patio's open.
Yeah?
Kill it back.
Huge battle, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So speaking of pizza, like who comes up with your awesome pizzas?
So I'm from Ohio. We kind of stole the concept from a pizzeria in Cincinnati called Donato's Pizza. So they do real thin crust. It's different from ours. It's not the same thing, but it's the idea. Real thin crust, cut in squares, not slices.
Yeah.
So it's a little more shareable. And our concept is we've got the 8 big screen TVs. We're big on football here and sports. Yeah. So we want you to come and sit down for 2 or 3 hours and watch a game. We don't want you eating a big deep dish and you're in a food coma and you're going home at halftime. So we want you to be able to drink several beers while having our pizza and still be awake to see the end of the game and hang out for a while.
Absolutely. Like, honestly, one of my favorite things to do is bring people here and order like 2 or 3 pies.
Sample around.
And just sample around the table.
Yeah, that's kind of the purpose of it, yeah.
Yeah, it's so smart. And the combinations are great, too, because there's like really healthy options. There's some like meat lovers.
Sure. Some spicy, some not.
Pizza of the month.
Barbecue pesto. We do a pizza of the month every month.
Yeah.
That Nick, our kitchen manager, comes up with.
What's this month?
This month that's going out after today is a Philly cheesesteak pizza.
What?
And then starting tomorrow, I don't know if we're going to carnitas or the barbacoa, which one we chose. But we're doing a green chili based pizza with that. We've done some crazy stuff. We do a Cincinnati chili pizza once a year. If you've ever had Skyline chili, the Bengals were in the Super Bowl, and I'm a big fan of the Bengals, so we did that for that. We do a Big Mac pizza, where it's literally the toppings of a Big Mac. But the bread is your crust.
Is it killer?
It tastes like a Big Mac, man. It tastes like a Big Mac.
Oh my God.
That was Doug's idea.
You're gonna
we
make
do a
me
lot
live
of things
here.
like that where it's like if you can put it on a sandwich, you can put it on a pizza and the crust becomes the bread. We do a lot of stuff like that. It's pretty fun.
That's pretty, that really opens up your options.
Done a Reuben pizza.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
Reuben's a good idea.
Wonton pizza.
Yep, crab wonton.
What?
That's around a little bit
God.
longer. And we've done it long enough now to where, kind of like the beer plaques, we've got some old favorites to choose from.
There's some we just have to bring back.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. Don't ever get rid of the Green Goddess, please.
That stays around.
That is one of my absolute favorites.
People like the salty olive.
I try all sorts of shit, but that is one of my absolute favorites.
Cisco Dave's pie. Yeah, we sell a lot of that.
Excellent. Well, I don't know that I had any other real questions for you. Is there anything that you just wanted to say about your store or just what you want people to know?
I'll say one thing 5 years into business that took us a while to realize. We always came into this with a pretty strict business concept that we would be in order: beer, pizza, sports. And that is what we sell at Downhill Brewing. And we learned probably a year or two in that I would argue even before beer, what we sell is atmosphere.
I agree.
There's lots of breweries to choose
totally
from in Colorado. You can throw a stone and hit a good brewery in Colorado. We get so many people that come back so often. We've got probably over 200 regulars whose first names we know, sports affiliation we know, kids' names we know. But we learned that's a lot what we specialize in here, is making you feel comfortable, making you feel at home. No one's in a bad mood. We're having a good time. We're going beer shots with you. A lot of times him and I will sit down with customers, new or old, have a conversation in a beer, makes it kind of unique experience for the customer.
Absolutely.
So I think 5 years in, that's been a big lesson for me that we've learned. Is
well, and I think
we're very
right now,
particular about the staff we hire behind the bar. You've got to fit in with the family or you're out of here and make everyone feel comfortable.
Yeah, I think right now that's one of the biggest things people are looking for. It's like we've been kind of shut away from the human connection for a good long while, even pre-pandemic, and having someplace that's like human connection is free.
Right.
It's free. Like it's right here.
We came out of the pandemic strong, and
So
I think it speaks to that.
Yeah, oh
I
yeah.
think people realize how much they miss their human communication.
Yeah, and it's not like you're crazy fancy. I mean, your TVs are crazy fancy, but like it's not like you're trying super hard to be fancy. You're just like, look at all this cool stuff.
Right.
You know, look at all this cool stuff.
Everyone's putting the Funkos everywhere.
Yeah, the Funkos.
You can look around and try to figure out what characters want.
I love your jackalope.
Caught that ourselves.
Oh yeah, is he a feisty one?
It's right, he's fast.
I think when Jake and I were putting the place together, we wanted a place that we wanted to hang out. We wanted a place that we would be hanging out kind of regularly.
Because you're going to be hanging out here
We're
anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna be here a lot. So but we hope that everybody else kind of feels the same way, and it feels like a lot of people in the community do. And as he was saying, we've got a lot of great folks that come in on the regular, and it makes a lot of fun for us. Going through the pandemic, it's very humbling, the outpour support that we got. We had people coming in, tipping very well, getting pizzas to go, just really making sure we got through the whole ordeal, and it was pretty
That's
special.
excellent.
Yeah,
So that was Parker coming together to make sure
tailgate.
you're okay.
We had people tailgating.
That was huge.
See, that's smart.
Yeah.
When we weren't allowed to have people inside.
Yeah.
People were putting down the tailgates on the pickup trucks, put out some camping chairs,
Yeah.
a cornhole
So
set,
smart.
and then come in and refill their growlers and go right back out.
Oh, that is so
We're
smart.
selling it
Brought a
to
tear
them.
in my eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wish I'd been there. I was like doing the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, for a bit there, we didn't know if we would stay in business. We didn't know what the world was going to look like. And then, 7 days into it, we just had people coming out. We had lines of people buying our 32-ounce beers. You can go buy a 6-pack for cheaper of shitty macro-produced beer.
Yeah.
But the community came out. We
And
supported,
nobody wants
supported
that here
local.
anyway. We're so snobby when it
That's
comes
good.
to
Supporting
beer.
local.
Should be.
Supporting local.
Yeah,
Great.
supporting local, but also like there's something to be said for having unique options.
That's what we try. Yeah, we've got our standards there, but we do try and rotate a lot because craft beer drinkers, they're adventurous. They do want to try different beers. So
Yeah, you got a pickle beer.
we wanna
I think
make
I've
sure
tried
that-
that one. Or no, this is prickly bear. You had a pickle beer.
We had a cucumber beer.
Cucumber.
Kind of
Fresh,
become our
yeah.
summer seasonal.
Yeah, I remember trying that one. It was super good.
yeah,
Little
It'll
weird,
be-
but really good.
Hand peel and juice 250
God, are you
pounds of
serious?
cucumber.
It's
It is labor
Oh,
intensive.
yeah,
my
labor of
goodness.
love. So, but yeah,
I'll keep that in mind.
Come by for cucumber day.
Oh yeah.
Get some gloves on.
I'll help you.
How your
I'll help
peeling
you.
skills?
yeah.
Because you decided to sit down and do an interview with me. I will help you.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that you always win.
All right, guys. Well, this was awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Sure, thanks for the
Great.
interview, Haley. Nice
Yeah.
talking to you.
All right. Boom.